I see you
I had to
doing
get
it.
her bias.
Yeah, you're gonna miss it every time.
Can you hear me? Oh, there you are. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm about to log off to Facebook because it's going to go doo-doo-doo, doo-doo, and it's going to make all them noises.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm over it. Last one was home. I'm over it. Like, I'm going to the doctor and telling him, you got a choice. Because he won't take it. He won't do anything.
All right.
Why? Because he's old and he's 52. His Dr. Jones out of his clinic.
Are you ready to start?
He refused to check up.
The IUD or whatever. He did, or they did?
He doesn't know.
He's a pain.
Oh, well. Does he even work there anymore?
Mm-hmm.
He does?
I just seen him for my birthday.
Because I wanted him because he was the only one that's seen it. And they only let me have Rudd and Rudd Jr. I requested Rudd Jr. both times to give birth, but we had to see all three of them.
Yep.
Like during the pregnancy, which sucks. I don't like that girl, whatever her name is.
McCann.
Yes.
That's Rudd's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like her either.
I don't know.
I don't like none of them
walk in
people.
the room, hey, you fine? All right, peace.
I went there one time and I won't go back. Ooh, you looking at my boobies.
See, when I first started, I had Dr. Pond here, and I loved Dr.
Hey, did
Pond.
you get my order?
Yeah.
It did. I just thought, I was like, Dina, did you place an order? She's like, no. I said, somebody placed a big order. And I was like, it was Benji. All right. No. Today has been a day straight from the pits of the great unknown of evil.
She's had a rough day.
Yes. I'm starting to kill everyone that's crossed my path thus far today.
That's why I was in charge of food.
Yes. She was like, should we do food? I was like, yeah, that's great. Maybe you could like orchestrate that. I was like, because I'm going to kill this girl that's working for me. She ain't getting no more paycheck, and I'm going to tell
You're hiring somebody else?
All right. So we're going to start with our awards for last month and the whole year last year. So we're just going to recap just in case anybody doesn't know, because sometimes I think people know and they don't know, and sometimes I don't know, whatever. Okay. So Mary Kay year ends on June 30th and starts again on July. I was going to say January, but July 1st. So everybody is at 0 unless you've already placed an order. Ben, Tiffany, Dina, because you already placed orders. I still a 0. So everybody else is still 0. So we have the whole 12 months to go wherever we want to go in the new Mary Kay year. Okay. And that's what I love about it. Cause like, it doesn't matter. Like you can look and it's like, oh yeah, she hit 1 million. Oh yeah, well not today. She didn't. Like, you know, I'm like, that's great. I'm glad you hit that 1 million that one day, because it's the next day you didn't hit it yet. So like everybody gets a second chance and you get to start over, and that's the awesome thing. So you can set your goals high, you can set them lower, you can set them wherever you want. I personally like to shoot above, because if something happens, you still hit your bottom bar. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So like instead of shooting for like 300,000 unit club, why not shoot for 500, where when something happens, we hit 300 and we're still in a unit club. Where this year we shot for 300 and we were like 60,000 short. Had we shot for 500,000, would we have hit 3? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when I talked to my girlfriend up in New York, she was like, yeah, we're shooting for 300,000. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Like, I was like, that's cool. And I was like, I ain't shooting for 300,000. We already did that. And we fell a little bit short. And they shot for it. And guess where they hit? 248 is what they did. And I was like, yeah, maybe you need to shoot for like 4, 450, or 5. Because then you're shooting higher. So when you fall short, you're still where you want to be. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So, anyways, okay. So we're going to start with let's do the monthly awards. So monthly, we had Tiffany, who hit the 280 monthly unit club. Congratulations. And Dina Bonina hit the 1,000 80 unit club. So, oh, did I sling that at you?
Yeah.
I meant you. I knew who I was talking about. Did I look at you when I slung it?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, I knew who I was talking about. Open it up. I want to see it because I wanted it.
Yeah, you just
I was like, I know my assistant was like, so you know that Coach purse that you said nobody was gonna get? Somebody got it. Let me see. That would match my orange lipstick that I wear with my.
I want to see. Don't forget mine.
Wait, where are you at? Can you see? Where are you?
Yeah.
Why can't you see me?
I can see you, but when you walk away, I don't see nothing.
See?
It's cute.
Isn't it? It's orange. It's an orangey coral. Do you like it? Because if not, I'll show enough take it.
Give it back. Give it back.
Because I was like, oh, because I've been wearing our orangey blush and our. I was like, it'd be so looking good. And then Dina go and place a freaking $800 order. I was like, it's all right. Her order's only like $300. I said, and if she ain't got that $80 stacked on there, she ain't getting it because I'm keeping it. And Casey was like, what if she doesn't remember?
Your head for?
I don't know, because you said I have a $300 order on hold, and you had already.
2 weeks ago.
Well, I didn't realize. So I was like, it's all right. She's still like 380 short. So if it's just 300, she missed the mark. And then it comes through, and I was like, 800. What? I was very confused. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is our unit quarter sales. So you have the Queen's quarter sales, which is 40,000 wholesale. Oh, what you digging at? What you digging at over there? Okay, so that's 40,000 wholesale. Then we have Princess Court, which is the court Cindy honors at 20,000 wholesale. And then I honor Unit Court, which is 10,000 wholesale. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do right now. And we are gonna go in no particular order. Okay, let's see. We got Melissa's.
Yay.
Where's your face at? All I see is some pink poster on the wall.
Hey, that's my tracker.
Okay. Oh, I want a close up of that before we get off. Okay, that's our tracker. All right, so we got Melissa. We got Amanda. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Amanda came in 4th. Melissa came in 3rd. Josie was number 2. And Dina fought and fought and fought, and she got number 1. So, number 1. So, you can just this is something you can totally track, you guys. So, since y'all hit this court this year, shoot for either Princess or Queen next year. So, what we do, and we're going to talk about this further, but what you want to do is when you're shooting for that, break it down to what you need to do quarterly. And I've never done that. But break it down what you need to do in a 3-month period, opposed to what you need to do in 12 months, or what you need to do. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And I've never done that before. Okay. Okay, I gotta mail that. Okay. Now, baby B court. What baby B court is, and there's usually a unit court of sharing too, which Queen's court of sharing is 24 qualified. Cindy's court is 12 qualified. My court would be 6 qualified, but nobody hit 6 qualified this year. Except for me. Paulette's not in the system anymore. She fell out. So, she's still in the system, but she lost her team because she didn't order last month. So she has no team anymore. She could order this month and she still would have no team members. She's got to start over. What you would have this month, you would have lost your whole team that you placed an order. So, but yeah, so you got to kind of, when you have a team, you got to think about that because you can continue to collect a paycheck on them. If you just stay a consultant and sell $225 every 3 months and you recruit somebody who becomes a director, you will get a paycheck off of her for her rest of her life in Mary Kay as long as you are a consultant.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, girl. Yeah. Tracy Chavez in our national area who offsprung Tammy Vavila, even though she's still a director, she offsprung a national. She still gets paid off of Tammy Vavila, who is the national. So now when Tracy offsprings to a national, she'll automatically be a senior national the day that she debuts because she already offsprung a national. Yeah. So as long as you keep your name in the game, as long as you stay with it, and I mean you can stay, you don't have to order every month. It doesn't have to be every 2 months, but as long as you stay in it and keep your team, you collect commission off of them till the end of time. All right. So baby B court. We didn't have anybody in unit court of sharing, which would have been 6 qualifieds, and then baby B is half of what unit court is. So it's 5,000 wholesale and 3 qualified. Yes, you missed it by 1. You had 2 qualifieds. So we didn't have any on court of sharing for baby B, but we did have court of sales. So we got Leslie. Oh, they're not numbered because everybody hit it. Emily Buck, Megan, and Summer. So we got all of them in baby B. I thought you made baby B.
Mm-mm.
No, you're short. Okay. So they were all done. Sorry, Ben. All right. Cindy's birthday challenge. Y'all, be aware, you guys. So every single year, Cindy does a birthday challenge in June. June. Why do they all start with J's? June, January, July. I don't know. All right. So in June, every year, Cindy does a birthday challenge. And every year, it's smoking hot awesome. The earrings we got last year, Ben hated them, but I don't really care what Ben liked because they were awesome. And I should have took Ben's because he was really ungrateful for them. But
I was not that ungrateful.
He was like, I'm going to go get my ears pierced. I guess. No, they were really cute. They were these gold, and diamond, and they came down, and they had these red, ball jewel thingies, and then it had these dangly. It's all right. I got me a pair.
Oh.
That's what happens when you are always the queen. Cindy's like, what do you want? And I'm like, oh, do you care? This is what I want. She's like, so what do you want? Because I know you're going to do it. So what do you want? And I'm like, oh, that's what I want. And she's like, okay. So I already got me a pair. I've never wore them. Love them. Maybe that's what I need to do for my seminar dress. I need your black dress. I wear the gold and red earrings, a gold and red bracelet. I need to find gold and red shoes. There's something. I don't know. Okay. So, Cindy's birthday challenge. Every year, which it changes, it's never the same, but it typically surrounds 50 items in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And Dina hit it, so she'll get her birthday earrings, and I'll get my birthday earrings. And this year, they're black and silver, and they're super cute. They move in all different kinds of ways, but that's a free prize. That's something. So just keep in mind that in June, that's always coming up. And I mean, even if you just place an order, but 50 items, that's not that hard.
Yeah, I have those earrings from last
2 Mary Kay at Play items
I was supposed
a day.
to tell her because she told me when I was up there, she's like, remind me that I need to get you something for a guy. I was like,
Oh, well, that's real bad.
yeah, I know.
Okay. So the next prize I want to give out, or let's talk about Star Consultants. So Star Consultants, what is a Star Consultant? That's somebody that orders 1,800 or more in the 3-month quarter. So right now we are not even the first month into the first quarter. On the 15th of this month, we will be 1 month into the first quarter of the new year, which at that point, if you have 600 wholesale in, you're on target Star. Yes, everybody follow? Awesome. If you do that all 4 quarters, you are what's called an all-star because you were a star all 4 quarters. When you're an all-star, you get your prizes, you get company referrals, and then at seminar, you get to spin the prize wheel and you get an extra star prize. And that's where I got my super, super cute, really, really expensive Kate Spade purse last year.
Where I got a big purse.
Yeah, yours was hot though.
Yeah, mine was like your color.
I'm just saying, if you don't want all of that stuff, you can give it to me because you always end up with the good chick stuff. I'm just saying. So we did have 1 all-star, and it was Dina Bonina. So that's for her. And then there's 2 other awards I wanted to give. The first one is for perfect attendance, who has never, ever, 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 ever missed a unit meeting, and that is Melissa. What? So I'll mail your gift to you. But she's always at the meetings, no matter if she's in Kansas, and a tornado is going to blow her down or not. I'm just saying, Adam's going to wish he was still here when that tornado blows in. All right. And then the next thing I wanted to do was unit cheerleader. This person is always cheering everybody on. They're always super excited. They're always the first person to post on somebody's achievement. They're always the first person to like anything that's posted. They are the one that's always just in the mix. And that is Tiffany. All right. So those are our awards for last year. Celebrate your achievements, you guys, because if you don't celebrate them, they're not as sweet. If you don't celebrate them, then it's not worth you doing it again or doing it better. So always celebrate your achievements, whether if you fall short or you don't fall short, still celebrate it. I mean, 2-3 months and you hit unicorn. You know what I mean? There's so much to celebrate. You haven't been with us but what, a month, and you were number 11 out of our over 100 and something consultants. Okay, so celebrate what you've done, because you've accomplished a lot. Whether you were working your business or you aren't working your business, it's amazing where you fall out. Okay. All right, so let's talk about July's promos. I'm trying it a little different this month, but if this works and if everybody likes it, then this is going to be kind of what we do. Okay, it's going to be the norm. And what it is we're going to do a wholesale club at 400, 800, and 1200. Now, let me revert back to my flyer. Hold on. So 400, okay, and this is for the month. If you hit 400 wholesale, 800 wholesale, and 1200 wholesale. And the flyers are posted on Facebook, and they're on our website as of tomorrow when they update it. So that'll be updated tomorrow. And then you get the little prize that's specified. Like one is a little KISS vinyl sticker for your car. One is a bedazzled USA red, white, and blue hat. And then one is an American dream, and it's lips and an American flag, and it says living the American dream. And it's super cute. Okay, so that's the wholesale unit club. The next thing is consistency club. Now, consistency club is pretty neat, and this is how it works. Consistency club is for July, August, and September. So it's for the whole quarter. I don't like standing up. I look like I got a double chin on this little camera. Okay. So what it is for the first level, it's you hold 4 career chats, or, see, and I thought it was but it's or 4 parties. And you qualify for level number 1. Second level is 8 career chats or 8 parties. Now, if you're doing 8 parties, typically you're going to come out with 8 career chats because there's one Mary Kay consultant at every single party. And then the grand prize level is 12 career chats or 12 parties. Now, again, this isn't just in the month of July. This is July, August, and September. So you can do 1 this month, 2 next month, and 2 the next month, and you qualify for the 4. Or you can do you see what I'm saying? So it's kind of is it cumulative? Thank you. Yeah, whatever that word is. Yeah. All right. So that's how that works. And so I thought that was pretty cool, because even if you don't do 12 parties every single month, you still can hit the grand prize. Okay. All right. The next thing is the Monday Night Live challenge, the consistency challenge. And we talked about this last week. For those of y'all that were here last week, we now have a sign-in sheet, which we have to remember to add Melissa to it when she's on here.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good. And when you attend 12 consecutive Monday Night Lives, you get the gorgeous pink ring. Did y'all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see it? You ain't been on Facebook today?
No, actually.
I'm messing with you. No, actually, I haven't. Hang on, let me find it. Ta-da! Is it the right way?
Yeah. It's Zelensky, that's right.
I like that.
Oh, you can't see it. You've been on Facebook. You saw it up on Facebook? Bam! There it is. Okay. So, once you attend 12 consistent meetings, then you get presented your ring. And I ordered some more today. I think I ordered like 7 more. Huh?
A size 8.
Yeah, girl, because that's my size and I wanted one too, so I ordered 3 of those. So, I ordered, I think, 1 5 because that's really little, but I don't know. Somebody might have a 5. Is it? Okay, I ordered 1 5, 2 6s, 2 7s, and 3 8s. Just saying, because I'm going to take one of those out the little bag. And then I already had 4 that I previously ordered. So I have all of those. They're ready for y'all to get. You wear a 9, guy? I'm gonna have to check that order. I might have got, I think I did. I think I got A5 and A9. And then I got 2 and 3 8s. 2 of everything else and 3 8s. Okay. So, next thing that we're going to talk about, who listened to the $1 Million Message today? I know you did.
I have not yet.
Good. Okay. So, the $1 Million Message was amazing, 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 amazing. And the first part of my notes are from the $1 Million Message. But by all means, I'm sure Crystal Walker does a heck of a better job than I, so please still call in if you feel intrigued to. All right. So, it's time to move on from last year and to make this your year. And she gave a 7-day plan to stay productive. It's a 7-day plan. So this is what she said. What do you want to accomplish by seminar next year? Where do you want to be? What is your non-negotiable goal? What is your non-negotiable goal? Not, well, it'd be nice if, no, I don't care what would be nice. What is your non-negotiable goal? What is you have to achieve? What makes you sick? What makes you nervous? What makes you want to throw up? That's the one. Break it down by quarters. What do you want to achieve by retreat, which is in October? Because at retreat, we do all these prizes, except they're from Cindy. And I don't know where she be getting her prizes, but she got some good prizes. But what do you want by retreat? Do you want to be, you know, in the on target core to sales, on target core to sharing? Do you want to be the queen? Because she gives out queen prizes. That was the first time I ever knew I was queen, was at retreat 2 years ago. And that's whenever I was like, oh, watch this. And I like blew everything up because I was like, yes. I didn't even know. I had no idea. And she called me up there in the top 10. And I was like, I looked at Casey because, I mean, I didn't know anybody. I remembered people from when I was in Mary Kay the first time because I went to a seminar the first time, but they didn't know me, like, whatever. And I'd called, you know, like, whatever. I knew who they were, but they didn't know me. And she called me up there, and I looked at Casey, and I was like, and so I got up there, and she was like, okay, number 10, number 9, and like, because she called all 10 up there, and then she called out who was all the way up, and she goes, okay, if I already called your name, y'all get off the stage. And there were 3 of us standing there, and I was like, and she was like, okay, number 3, and I was like, oh, that's me, okay, and it wasn't me. I don't even know who she called, but it wasn't me. I was like, and she goes, number 2. And when she called me out, y'all, my knees buckled and I literally almost vomited all over the stage. Like, I had no idea. No idea. I wasn't trying to do this. I didn't even know that I didn't know that I was doing anything. And I was just like, well, then on my way home, Susan Moore, whom I had just like officially met that weekend, sent me a message and she was like, oh my God, you're number 20 in the whole Pearl seminar. And I was like, what? Out of everybody, what? And so I was like, okay. Well, then the next month I was number 17 in the whole Pearl seminar. And the next month I was number 11 in the whole Pearl seminar. And the next month I was number 9 in the whole Pearl seminar. So then I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be the queen. The queen. That gets the big diamond ring. And then I debuted as a sales director, and they're like, by the way, you get to go to the sales director court. And I was like, oh no, that don't, no. I called Mary Kay. I was like, that's not fair. That is not fair. It is, I mean, my whole career has been as a consultant. It is not fair to throw me into that court when they've been on that court. That is not fair. And I worked so hard to be the queen. And she was like, well, look at it this way. You can either be the top 2% of the company, or you can be the queen of the consultants. And I was like, I want to be both. I was so upset. So anyways, I don't know where I got off on that. Okay, so where you want to be by retreat. Then where your big goal is by career conference, which is in March-ish. And then where you're going to be by seminar. So you just kind of break it down to where you want to be. Okay. First, the first day, number 1 day, do the most difficult thing on your list first. This means you get in the habit of doing your 6 most importance list. If you're not doing your 6 most importance list, that is part of why your business is having trouble. That is part of why you're getting lost and you're like, whatever. You've got to do your 6 most importance list. And whenever you do those, the way it's designed is to list the hardest one here down to the easiest one. So if your hardest thing is calling people, that's number 1. If your hardest thing is booking parties, that's number 1. If your hardest thing is follow-up calls, that's number 1. Whatever the hardest thing is, down to the easiest. Is what you're doing today getting you closer to your goal? If not, you need to relook at what you're doing, because every single day you should be doing something to get you closer. All right, day 2. Number 2. Change your attitude. Get your attitude in check. Your attitudes towards others determines how they act towards you. Be honest about your attitude and what you need to change, because technically there's probably something all of us could change with our attitude about our business. If you don't think you own a business, that's probably why you ain't making money. If you don't treat it like a business, that's probably why you're not making money. If you aren't doing work like you would at a regular job, that's probably why you're not making money. If you think, you can't be successful in Mary Kay, that's probably, like, there's so... What you think about, you bring about. That is the bottom line. What you think about, you bring about. If you walk out and you say, I'm going to gold medal this month, which is 5, not active, 5 recruits, just 5 people, they don't have to order, then you're going to gold medal. I did it like 8 months straight. And then I decided not to talk about gold medaling, and I didn't gold medal. And I haven't since then, because I haven't really talked about it since then. But that's going to be my new thing, because we've got to pull our recruiting numbers up and bring new people in. So my goal is to double gold medal and do 10 a month. So what you think about, you bring about. Every time that I have ever said, I'm going to have $1,000 party, I've had $1,000 party. Megan was at my house the last time, and I was like, I'm leaving. I'm going to have a $600 party today. And she was like, no, you're going to have a...
You were just joking?
Yeah. And she was like, no, you're going to have a $1,000 party. And I was like, yep, I'm going to have a $1,000 party. And I got in the car and I had a $1,000 party that day. Like, every single time I have ever said out loud, I'm going to have a $1,000 party, I've done it.
I'm going to have
Every
a $2
time.
million party.
I'm just saying, like, if you coach it and you do it and you speak it and you believe it, it will happen. Okay. So your attitude. Number 3, day 3, work smarter, not harder. Embrace your goals and the task. Of course, if you have goals, there are tasks to get you to those goals, you guys. I mean, think about it. If you want a degree, what do you have to do? You got to take your freaking classes. You got to go to freaking class. You got to study for your freaking classes, and you got to pass the flipping test. Some of them you got to do a project. That's the task you have to do to get the goal, to get the degree. Everything in life, okay? It's real easy. I'm telling you, I would take this life over those lives any day. Any day. Any day. Okay. Embrace your goals and tasks. Work smarter, not harder. Number 4, day number 4 to work on. No pain, no gain. You might be tempted to quit, but don't. Be a finisher, a achiever. No pain, no gain. I don't know what I was trying to write there, but that doesn't make sense. You have to, sometimes we have to give something up to go up. And sometimes it's just for a little while. You don't have to give it up. Like, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were like, did you notice anything at blah, blah, blah event? And I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, well, you know, so-and-so was there. And I was like, yeah, I know. I spent the whole weekend with them. And she was like, and she noticed something that reoccurred. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And she was like, she noticed what all they had to give up. And I was like, interesting. I did not notice that. I mean, yeah, they had to give some things up, but I would much rather give up those things for a short time now to be able to do whatever I want for the rest of my life, to be able to travel the world for the rest of my life, for nobody in my family to ever have to want anything for the rest of my life. Am I willing to give this, that, and that? Hell yeah, I am. For real? Like, what? I am so confused. You know, like, it was just, she wasn't willing to negotiate. She wasn't willing to do that. Now, I know I'm willing to give up a whole lot more than normal people because I don't like, I was made this way, I guess, whatever. I've always worked 2 or 3 jobs. I've always done that. So it doesn't bother me. If it came down to going out to eat with my husband or going to work, I'm picking work every time. That's just me. Not because I don't love my husband, and show ain't because I don't love food. But, you know, I mean, I just know that that's going to cost me money and waste time when this could get me one step closer to where I want to be. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So I bring him with me when I go to work, and then I feed him afterwards. Works out. So, but I thought that was funny that me and this other director that are on the exact same level. Well, no, she finished 300,000 this year, but that's besides the point. But we're like pretty much neck and neck. And her whole takeaway from the event was how much they had to sacrifice and give up. And I was like, that's not what I saw. Like, so it's funny how people interpret things. So a girl just said the other day, she said, I'm so glad I gave up a few days at the pool to be able to build my own dream pool. I gave up a few days of laying out at the pool so I could afford to build my own pool. All right, number 5, be okay with letting go. Be okay with letting go. And what that means in Mary Kay world is put your blinders on. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Look up to God and run your own race. Do not compare yourself to anyone. Who cares if they became a red jacket in 3 weeks? Who cares if they became a red jacket in a year? Who cares if they earned a car in 2 months? Who cares if they earned a car in 10 years? It doesn't matter. Everybody's running their own race. Don't compare yourself, because when we compare ourselves, we compare our weaknesses to their best. So it's never an even or right comparison. Do not compare yourself to anyone but yourself. Now, if you go, oh, well, you know, last month I did 2,000, so this month I want to do 2,500. Okay, that's fine. You can compare yourself to yourself. Like, I have to, it's non-negotiable. I have to do 2,000 wholesale every month, period. Because that's what I do. People are like, how are you in the court of sales? And I'm like, because I hold parties and sell stuff. And they're like, how much are you ordering? Tiffany asked me that one day. She was like, how much do you order every month? I was like, I don't know, Tiffany, however much I sell. I was like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean? Like, I just have a made up order of $2,000 that I put in every month? No, I order however much I sell. Like, some months it's 2,200. Some months it's 2,500. And on a really crappy month, it's like 1,700. But that's how much I do wholesale every month. And she's like, dang. And I was like, I'm confused on why you're so amused by this. Like, she was fascinated. But that's what I can do. That's the standard I hold myself because that's my norm. Okay. All right. Number 6, day 6. Surround yourself with the right people. Who are you hanging around with? Are they ambitious? Do they have goals? Are they happy? And do they support you and your goals? If not, you might want to find the right people to hang out with. Because if the people you're hanging around with aren't ambitious, they don't have goals, they're not happy, and they don't support you, they're probably not the kind of people you need to be hanging around with in this business. Now, if you clock in at a 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or however that clock works, I get it wrong every time, whatever, then it's probably okay. But for this, you have to, your mind has to be right. Like, you have to be in a good place, mind, body, and soul. Because it's like Cindy says. Cindy says, we can ride the merry-go-round of society, doing the same thing over and over and over and over at work. Or we can ride the highs and the lows of a Mary Kay business. And I much rather ride the roller coaster because the highs way surpass the lows, opposed to doing this all day, every day. Yes. All right. Number 7. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. It is not where you start. It is where you finish. It takes 21 days to make a long-lasting habit. So do the 7-day plan for the next 3 weeks. Focus on these things, and you will create a determined, that's not what that word is. Yeah. You will determine a definitive monthly goal. Create a daily to-do list the day before. Create or rewrite and adjust goals as needed, because sometimes we do miss our goals a little bit and you have to readjust them. Reflect and meditate. Stay positive, focused, and recharged. Ta-da! Crystal Walker did a better job, but hey, more of y'all would have called in, I wouldn't have went through that. All right, I don't have enough of these, do I? 4, 5, 6. Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I don't need all my can count them. So do I need to put some more?
No, I guess not. Ben and I will share because I got to see it to go through it, huh? Yeah. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about on here is developing a finishing mindset. So developing a finishing mindset on how you're going to.
Here, that way you can turn it towards your stuff.
I was gonna.
I think it's
Okay. So a finishing mindset, because we want to finish. We want to set our goals and we want to finish them. We don't want to set goals, and never finish any of them. So see it done. See the goal as you achieve it. See yourself living your dream. Once you do this, you'll begin to see entirely new results. So what is your goal in Mary Kay? Like, just one of your goals. Okay. So whenever you achieve directorship, what will your life look like? What's going to change? Like, what does achieving directorship look like to you? How will you feel?
I haven't thought that far into it.
Bam! That's what you need to do. Benji, what does it look like? How does it feel?
To be a director, it's
That's your goal.
Well, that's one of my goals.
Unless you change it.
No.
Okay.
NSD is the next goal.
No, start with director.
To be a director and being able to supply for my family,
Mhm.
being able to have more time with them, but also more money, more income, and maybe my husband, can then quit having to pay all the bills and I can do more stuff.
And how does it feel when you achieve it?
Great, amazing.
How does your nanny feel about it when you achieve it?
Good.
Like, can you see them whenever you go through with it and cross that finish line? That's how, if you have kids, how would your kids feel? How would your kids feel to go pick up your brand new free car? How would your husband feel? How proud would he be? You know what I mean? Like, how you have to look at that, because chances are, if you don't ever look at that, then it's just like, whatever. But if you're like, oh my God, like Melissa, could you imagine your kids picking up a free Mary Kay car?
Yeah, they would be, I think, more excited than I would be.
Yeah, they would for sure be more excited than you. They would be like little monkeys. They would be so happy. So you have to picture that. Gabby would be bouncing like a freaking bouncy ball in a glass box. Like, she'd be all over the place, hanging out of the sunroof with the windows down. Like, I can see it. Like, I can see y'all need to picture that. Okay, what does it look like when it's done? Now, if you don't want to be a director, or you don't want to, what's it look like to be a red jacket? What's it look like, to hit the court and to earn some, one of the prizes on Cindy's court where you're crossing the stage and you're getting to do all that? What does that finish look like? What does it feel like? Okay. Number 2, push through your doubts, fears, and frustrations, because the end result is so worth it. Love what you do. Love what you can. What? What? Love what it can offer you, and learn to love the emotional strength it will develop within you. Y'all, I seriously, I don't even get upset when I don't sell a lot of stuff anymore. Like, I literally will drive to Sulphur, and the other day I sold $53, and that was not counting the discounts. With the discounts, I think I made like $28. But I had so much fun. I met 4 awesome, amazing women. One that I am so gonna sign up. And I got to facial 2 10-year-olds, and just hang out with them and put makeup on them and do I love what I'm doing. Therefore, it doesn't matter if I sell $1,000 or not. I'm building a relationship and I'm loving what I'm doing. So no matter what the outcome is, I still stopped and got a Blizzard on the way home. No matter what, I still had a great day, and I still met people, and I still got referrals, and it was still a really good working day to get me closer to my goal. Does that make sense? Yeah, it was like, oh, I could have used $300, but it's okay. You give and you take. You learn to kind of keep your emotions here. You don't have so many up and down. You learn over time. It's just okay, it's another day. It's just whenever you're doing whatever, wherever. I mean, Shelly, the good tipping people come over and get in this section, and you get the crappy tipping people. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Somebody comes through a drive-through, they want a biggie size, and they want a Frosty on top of it, and they don't. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Somebody comes in and they want a loan, well then they go, oh well, change my mind. Ain't nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. We don't quit our jobs. We don't stomp our feet and cry like titty babies. We go, next, we just keep going. It's the same thing with Mary Kay, but everybody gets way too doggone emotional. Everybody need to pop a little Midol, take a little hormone pill, and just keep going, okay? I'm just saying. Everybody gets too freaked out and worked out over it, okay? Just calm down. Number 3, never apologize for pushing your consultants, your offsprings, your prospects, or anyone else to be the best they can be. Never apologize for that. If we don't push our kids and they end up growing up and playing video games all day long, you ain't got nobody to thank but yourself. because you didn't push them. Okay? Can't nobody say Brenda didn't push me when I was a kid because she was a freaking slave driver, which is probably why I work the way I do today, you know, but yeah, I didn't like her then, but now I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that was okay. All right, number 4, stay closely connected to one or to several mentors. Cindy, you're at SD. She knows who y'all are. You can email her. You can call her. You can box her. She would love to hear from you. You have me. Karen Evans would talk to y'all. Randy and Tammy would talk to y'all. You know, Cindy Tovar, Priscilla Vargas Garcia, Tiffany Malt. Any of those people will talk to you guys. All you have to do is reach out to them. I reach out to people that don't even know who I am. I don't care. I ain't got no shame.
Cindy Machado flipping well too.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, trust somebody contacting Jim Condon.
Yeah.
Didn't even know who he
See,
was.
I mean, I do. Michelle Cunningham, she will talk to you in a heartbeat. Like anybody that you see and you admire, send them a message. You will be blown away. They will talk to you. Stay connected. Stay close to them. Your senior in Mary Kay or a Mary Kay friend that is where you want to be. Now, don't call somebody that ain't got no car, that's not a red jacket, that's not a senior consultant, that hates her Mary Kay business because she ain't making no money, and her husband's mad because she got all this inventory and ain't nothing going. Don't call her because she is not bringing you no blessings up in your business all your life, okay? Go on and love her where she's at, and when she starts doing something, then you go on and call her. But until then, talk to somebody that's where you want to be. Because people just got to figure it out. They got to work it out on their own. There is nothing that anybody can do to change where they're sitting. They got to change that themselves. And then whenever they change that, then you can go, oh, let's be running partners. Let's go do this together. You know, let's achieve our car at the same time. But still have a mentor that's where you want to be to reach up to, that's going to help you to get where you want to be. Yes? Because if you're taking advice from somebody that ain't been there, just because they recruited you does not mean they know everything or anything. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay. Number 5. Pay no attention to the realist because they will let you off the hook. Y'all. Everybody's like, oh, you're gonna do what? Don't listen to them. I'm just saying. Because you will be like, oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. Bull crap. You can do anything. You can do anything that you want to. I have heard so many astronomically crazy, ridiculous things happen in Mary Kay. Because they knew it was going to happen. They thought it was going to happen. They believed it was going to happen. Okay? I mean, we did $40,000 in 30 days. Because we believed it was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. You know how many people were like, my mother was one of them. I was like, ooh, I can't take you. I got to go. I slammed her door and walked out. I didn't talk to her the rest of the month. I was like, ain't nobody got time for you. I was like, not me. So, I mean, because they can't see it. They don't believe it. And so that's like, if you'll notice, anytime I'm racing for something big, I don't say, oh, we're 5,000 away. I go, we're 15 satin handsets away. We're really 35 satin handsets away, but they don't need to know how many you sold in the background. They don't know. Okay? So I sell 20, and I go, oh, yay. We're only 10 away. We're only 8 away. And they're like, oh, she's so close. Let me go buy 2. And I go, great. We're 5 away, you know, but I really just sold 10, but they don't know that. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if I said we need to sell 9,000 satin handsets, they're going to be like, this bitch is crazy. Okay? Like, they will. They might not say it to you, but they're saying it to whoever's listening or in their head. Okay? You have to think bigger. Okay? Think bigger. Realize how normal you are. If you have time of doubt, fear, questioning of your ability, that is so normal. Just not that long ago, I said I was going to get a job and I was not doing this crap anymore. I'm just saying. All right. But call your mentor to help you work through them. And everybody I called was like, Paige, are you for real? And I was like, yeah, I'm for real. Do I not sound for real? Because I'm for real. They're like, you better just shut up and get off this phone and quit talking like that, and we're going to see you in 2 weeks in Dallas. And I was like, whatever. That was Renita. I was like, whatever, Renita. I don't want to hear it. She was like, you better stop playing, girl. I was like, okay, I'm stopping. All right. Ask yourself every day, who's next? Make a list. Go through your profile box and your unit list. Don't prejudge. Find out who on your team wants more. Find out who in your customer base needs an opportunity. Who's struggling? Who wants more? Who's a go-getter? Who's always looking for the next thing to do? Who's always, good at doing whatever? Who's always helping other people? Look at those people. That's who you want. Number 8, be willing to do it all yourself. That's not familiar. You are more committed than anyone else in your unit. Miracles happen to those who believe and anything's possible. I just told Ben the other day. I'm like, oh yeah, she'd be good for sure. She'd be real good, but it don't matter what I think or what you think. Because if she don't think it, it don't matter. Okay?
Speaking of that one person, she wants to meet Friday in Shreveport.
Are you telling me I need to add that to my calendar?
No, I can do it.
No, I can do it, I guess. I just need to know to add to my calendar.
Okay.
I didn't know if that was like my formal invite or.
We'll talk after.
Yeah, let me know. Okay. But some people have abundance of potential. Potential doesn't matter if they don't use their potential. Okay. So on your goals, you have to be willing to do it. If you want to be a director, you have to be personally willing to recruit all 24 people yourself. And quite frankly, I recommend you do it. You make more money. So, because they're personals. But you have to be willing. You can't go, well, I'm going to recruit 10, and then those 10 are going to recruit the other 14. Yeah, let me know how that turns out for you. Because you're probably not going to finish. I'm just saying.
You're probably going to have to slam an application on somebody's desk.
Okay? Like, you just have to be willing. So on all of your goals, you need to feel strong enough about them that you're willing to do everything it takes. Yes? Makes sense? 9, never stop looking for key players. When you don't recruit, you fire the best player on the team. Schedule 5 new classes for the first week of every month. This will lead you to 30 new people and will change the complexion of your business. That's very good advice. Because if you sit around for the first week, then comes the second week, you're like, oh, I might better do something. And then you sit around for that week. And then come the third week, you're like, oh, well, yep. And then it's like, yep, now it's the next month. And we still haven't done anything. So you really just, first week, 5. You do 5 parties, that sets you up for the whole rest of the month. Yes? Don't let your frustrations show. Don't look stressed. No one will want your job. At parties, make it look easy. And that's why I tell y'all to get there 30 minutes early. Or 20 minutes early. If you get there early and you fill the trays when it's just you and the hostess, it's easy cheesy. If you get there and you got 5 people that are all trying to talk to you and ask you 50 questions, and you're trying to find your list, and you're trying to dump stuff in the tray, and you put it in the wrong hole, and this kid brought her triplets, and oh yeah, you were asking for trouble. Then you're frazzled. They see you frazzled, and they're like, hell no, I don't want to sell Mary Kay. No. All right, so you always want your job to look easy and fun and, whatever. Because some people don't care about the money, they recruit for the fun. Some people don't care about the fun, they recruit for the money, okay? Like, there's all different kinds of people, so you have to make them. Don't be looking back there like you didn't know who I was talking about. Inspect your appearance, guard your tongue. You never know who's watching or listening. Remember Mary Kay and emulate her. Yes. Okay. Anybody ever heard of a mental bath? BATH. Mental bath.
Do you have enough of those?
No.
Or do
I got the same amount of all of them, so you can just sit your little butt right here.
right here.
It's 2 sheets. Everybody gets 2 sheets. All right, mental bath. So we're going to talk about this. Melissa, I'm going to email you this. I was going to do it, but then there's something on my email. I wanted it out. So, all right, mental bath. So what is a mental bath? B is for booking, and I'm not going to read this whole paragraph. Y'all can read it. A is for affirmations. T is for tape, and H is for hello. This is not the one I wanted. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know it's the one I sent. Oh, I know. Y'all hold on. Hold that thought, because this is not the one I wanted. All right. So the calendar on the back is like where you're going to keep track of doing it. And where I got this from is on our Facebook page at the top. When you click on, please do hold on while the centipedes crawl to the website that I'm trying to go to. Centipedes are faster than this. Snails. Okay. But it's a mental bath. Okay, I guess it pretty much says the same thing. It's just not the words I was looking for. Okay. So book, tape, hello. So every day you want to do each one of these things. Does that make sense? So here is your tracker of you doing it every single day. There are different ones. If you go to the 4-Point Recruiting website and click on where the filing cabinet comes up and click on goals, and there's a whole file called BATH. That'd be the one. And it's going to pop up, and then you're going to click on something. Mental bath tracking sheet. This is the one I wanted, but it's not the one I printed because I thought, I don't know what I thought. How's it not pulling it up? Okay, so every day you want to do booking, whether it's 1 booking a day, it's 10 booking attempts, whatever. Every day you want to do some kind of booking. Does that make sense? Everybody following? Anybody got any questions? Fabulous. Every day you want to do affirmations. Affirmations are positive, talking positively about yourself. I'm not shy. I am outgoing. I'm a booking machine. I am, where you talk about your self-confidence. Tape is where you listen to some kind of training, some kind of inspiration, some kind of something. It can be one of the CDs, and I'm sorry I haven't brought y'all CDs in a long time. That's something I pay my assistant to do, and she hasn't done any of the past 4 months that I've been paying her. Okay, so training. I'll get y'all some when I burn on myself, I guess. So training CDs. You can go on your InTouch, and there's the Mary Kay audio library. You can play on there. I've given y'all some CDs. If y'all need CDs, call me and I'll make a point to record them. I'm probably at thousands of dollars worth of CDs because like every time I go to a big event, I order like $135 to $200 worth of CDs. So I have CDs. I just personally don't have time to sit down and burn 10 copies of all of the CDs. And so that's why I paid her to do it. But apparently she hasn't had time in 4 months either. I'm not really sure. So training CD. Tap into that somehow, somewhere, every single day. And then, hook in or hook up or hello is where you check in with your director or your recruiter if your recruiter's working her business like a legit recruiter. But like you check in with me, whether it's just a Voxer message to go, hey Paige, I just want to let you know I've already done my 1 hour booking today, and I just wanted to let you know. Or hey Paige, I listened to my training CD today, and this is what I listened to, and it was so good. Or I don't know, she was kind of different. I didn't really connect with her. Give me that feedback, because if I give you a CD of somebody that you don't love, then you ain't gonna listen to the next 10 CDs I give that chick, okay? So, like, give me your feedback. Hey, Paige, you know, I did my daily affirmations, and I couldn't help but laugh, blah, 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 okay? And if you need help with affirmations, because affirmations do not come easy to me at all. That is not my gifting. I'm not good at affirmations. You can go all over the place, and you can find affirmations. You can find them on that website that's pinned on our Facebook page. You can find affirmations on paigefontenot.com. They're in the training section. You can find them on In Touch. Find affirmations and go through them, because I promise they'll make a difference, okay? And then you just track it. And there is another tracking sheet if you don't like this one on the website. How do I make this go away? Anybody have any questions about that? No? Y'all look like really bored.
Some of that broccoli over there.
Go get some.
Get it, girl.
I don't know how you eat it. You talk.
Go get some.
When we used to get Captain's Lunch, and that waitress would come around trying to get money, so you just see the steam come out of her ears.
Because they don't listen. Well, that's because she'd be like, huh? What? And I'm like, oh, if you can't get it right on the first time, you need to get on up out of here. I don't know what is wrong with it. Melissa, can you see me? You quiet over there, girl.
Yes, I can see you. Quit
Okay.
shaking the computer. Get me
Oh, you can see me? You can see me doing that?
Yeah.
All right. So I just saw this. I have actually never seen this until today. So I thought it was super duper cute. So I wanted to pass this out. Okay. It is like how you want to work your business. If you only want to work it for 5 hours, a 5-hour plan, a 10-hour plan, and a 15 to 20-hour plan. So it gives you an exact plan depending on how you want. Let's say you only want to work at 5 hours. Okay, this is what you need to do weekly. Then when you do that weekly, this is what monthly is going to look like. Quarterly, this is what it looks like. And yearly, that's what it looks like. So I thought that was really cool. It's already broke down for you. So, I mean, if you have some kind of constraint where you're like, no, I can only do it this amount of hours, then this totally gives you a map and gives you a place to go. So let's say you did the 5-hour plan. You're going to be unit quota sales and sharing. You're going to have 30 classes times $300 over the year, $9,000 in sales. So you're going to earn $4,500. In profit, you'll have 6 qualified recruits. You'll get recognition, unit awards, unit quota sales, unit quota sharing. And that's only working 5 hours a week. 10-hour plan. If you did the 10-hour plan, that's 1 to 2 classes a week, 2 to 3 career chats a week, 400 in sales. You get recognition at your meeting. Your year long, you're going to do 60 classes at $300. When your class average gets better and you do $600 classes, then of course that's going to go up. That's $18,000. That's $9,000 in profit. 12 qualified recruits, and it has the recognition. If you do 15 to 20 hours, that's 3 plus 3 plus 3. Actually, it's 900 in sales, so 3 plus 3 plus 900. You'll be national quota sales and sharing. 120 classes in the year, 36,000, 1,800 profit or 18,000 profit, 24 qualified, yada 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 yada. So does anybody else think this is pretty cool? I saw it and I was like, dang, that like so puts it in perspective. I totally love this. So I thought that was super duper cute. All right. Next thing we're going to do, and y'all can get up and fix a plate and whatever while we're doing this, we are going to set up our seminar goals. And by our, I mean like your personal goals, like what you want to do.
Short time to make it. It's only in like 2 weeks.
Shut your mouth. Your seminar goals. I'm sending you this right now, Melissa.
Ready?
We are going to need to print at least one more copy because Megan's supposed to be coming in. If she shows up, she needs one copy of everything. Huh? Okay.
That's yours.
Let me see.
So if you're making coffee, just.
You don't have one of those.
She was coming, she should have been here.
You need that one.
Who?
Hey.
I printed them.
Mm-mm.
I emailed them to the report, so. I have one.
I would just now be getting one on a regular Monday night.
Really? I'm glad you were off.
Today is my 4th of July.
Okay. I'm glad you was off today.
You've been off for 4 days. It's not very good.
Last one home for 6 hours and then we
Home.
he's flying into Elliott, getting a real car and then driving back here
Is he coming home?
tomorrow, coming home for a couple of hours.
For a couple of hours?
And just took the.
So, okay, question.
Mhm.
If you become a director by like on January, like by January 1st, do you still get to go to leadership? Or no?
Or just keep walking down the hallway.
It would depend on when leadership.
Yeah, I
You
think you
register?
could. I think you could if you could still register, yeah.
They will go to Hollywood.
All right, Melissa, I just sent it to you.
That's
Okay.
like with everybody this year.
Guess what?
Because career or leadership, everybody's gonna be there, and then career
Mhm.
conference next year will be everybody together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not everybody together, not a career conference.
At career conference, probably not.
There was something else.
Seminar.
Seminar.
It's gonna be at Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah.
All right, write y'all's goals out.
Which I wonder how
And if y'all need help or you have questions, let me know. Like if you're like, but I don't know.
You sent it to my Gmail?
Girl, I don't know. Send it to whatever popped up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my Gmail.
Oh, you got it?
Which one are we doing now so I can print that one out? Right?
Seminar goals.
Okay.
Seminar goals.
Alright.
What's on target for retreat? For
We'd be 3 months in.
when we go to retreat in October, what would it be? Will it be based off of Cindy's or national? Or
No, it'll be based off of national courtesans. It would be all based off July, August, and September. We break 40,000 between 4. What's that come to? 10,000. Oh yeah. Now I know why you're looking at me stupid. Yeah. So if you had 10,000 wholesale, you'd be on target.
it's good February.
And 6 qualifieds would be on target.
Who said you need to lose weight?
No. Lance got some fried boudin for lunch today.
Or
All of them. And I had just taken a couple bites of one. And he's like, for someone who complains about their weight, you sure are. And I'm like,
oh hell no, he's out of my house.
and I was like,
No, ma'am.
I was like, I'm like, please don't. He's lucky he was driving and we had both girls in the car.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm not the one who goes through a case of sodas, a 24 pack in 2 days.
Oh God.
That's not
Steven has like the nicest way of like saying things like that. Like he encourages me to work out with him because he needs the workout buddy. But really I know, like, coincidentally you're telling me this and I just put on 10 extra pounds. I know what you're doing. I love you.
A couple months ago, Lance was like, "Baby, you're not pregnant." Like, what's your problem?
What's your excuse? Yep.
You ain't no model yourself. I'm pretty sure I scratched my eyeball.
Mm,
I can't find nothing in
Started
it.
a lawn service, so he's lost a lot of weight.
really?
Sweating it all.
He lost 30 pounds.
Dang.
Sweating.
Really? Dang, you know he was liking the cush air if that's all that did it. Casey mows grass too, but he ain't lost no weight over it. And
Well,
he
he's doing like everything, like cutting trim, like
uh,
cutting
Casey
trees.
weed eats, mows, and push mows. Yeah. Like we did a 4-acre yard yesterday. Not yesterday, Friday. Whatever day that was.
Sean's working for you, alright?
Yeah, whatever day that was. No, we just do it for us. He did that yard, and he does Dad's 8 acres, and he does Reagan's yard, Dina's neighbor's yard, the Berry's yard. I'm missing something.
I might get with you. You are. Lance is gone.
Yeah, he does that for some, like Miss Glenda. Her husband's just getting old though. He usually does it, but it's 4 acres, and so Casey does it every other week, and her husband does it every other week.
Yeah, just following.
Yeah, Danica's yard and her 2 neighbors
That's what I do.
right there.
If you have him like after in the corner,
But he ain't lost no weight over it. He just comes home hot, talking about, I'm overheated. I gotta go lay in the cold bathtub.
There's still something
Oh,
in
yeah.
it. Scratch.
You drink them Gatorades that's bought for you. You wouldn't be able to
you
eat
stay
it.
hydrated.
You don't listen. Like I can't even think about anything else right now.
I like
There's
these little neat thingies right here. These
a
little
log in my
adult
eyeball.
Walmart.
I'm not bringing this home for supper.
I'm seriously about to go wash all my makeup off. Like,
What is metal gold?
It's when you recruit. So if you recruit.
You wear
contacts? They
uh-uh.
don't have to place an order.
Nope. And my mascara's new. That's usually the problem, is my mascara's old and it like, I probably scratched it, 'cause I can't see nothing.
This I would be where you want to be. You just want to be a consultant. If you want to be a senior, you have
I see it.
to active meetings.
I see it right now. I just need somebody to come hold the mirror.
No shit.
Over there. I see it. Do you see it?
If you want,
I can't see anything but your face.
you know.
Is it one of those clear hairs?
Yes.
I hate
Start
those
requirements
cards.
would be at the record.
Oh, got it.
And then like this is the quota sales for the national. And like Paige said, half it for us. And these, I hope it's out. Half of it for her.
Oh my God. You got it?
Yeah.
Good.
I was like, ah! I hate when that happens. You can't think about anything else. You just come back.
And then when you gold medal, you get to be in the Pause magazine.
Oh, dang. I didn't know we had no pineapple.
They got rid of the red car, right?
Just talking about, yeah,
That's
I
gone.
think, yeah.
The red one?
Yeah, the red Chevy Cruze.
Was the, just the white
Just
one
the
now?
white.
It ended with the year, huh?
Yeah.
And now you get a Ford Fusion.
That's
Oh my
yeah,
God.
They get rid of the Camry. And that's just some of the stuff that, like sharing, you have those 3 options, sales, you have those 3 options.
You already broke yours down, Ben?
I've done
I'm
this
so
like
torn. I
100
don't know what
times.
to do with my life over here. Y'all brought like all the goodies. Like,
She said, where did you get these trays from? I said, Walmart. Where? Well, if you go to Walmart, you would see it.
hey,
But
don't
some
hate the
don't go to
player
Walmart.
because I don't go to Walmart.
I hate
So
that.
But I'm thinking about hitting it up and bringing that home for dinner. One of them little betas right there. Honey, I got supper. It's an adult Lunchable, and it's great.
That's right. They're so good. I can eat pepperoni and cinnamon sausage all day.
Melissa, do you need help?
No, I'm just looking at all the things you sent me and trying to get some printed out.
Make sure you break your goals down good.
I am.
Y'all, write your name somewhere on your piece of paper where I can see it. Take a picture of it
I love
and text
mine.
it to me.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Take a
I do
picture of
that
it.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not of myself.
No, I do not want a selfie of you.
Nothing.
Oh, it's her printer.
Sorry.
I hear it.
What she got going on with that?
That is my tracking post. For court of sales,
Mhm.
and it puts someone else in the bedroom. I'm like, I walked in, he's like, whoa, that's a whole bunch of numbers. I'm like, you just shut your mouth. Because there's a reason it's on my side of the bed.
Mind your business.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are y'all done? Okay. Then I'll just continue eating the adult Lunchables then.
Hey, Paige, is this the quarterly wholesale goals? Is this cumulative? Like you keep going cumulative with it, or no?
Which time out?
I probably
Right
missed
here.
one out there.
Wholesale goal? No. Like, what's your goal for that quarter?
For this quarter?
Yeah. Because, and then it'll add up to what your ultimate goal is, right? Yeah. What? Don't be talking smack.
Go buy new clothes.
Then I'll grab me another one bottle of water.
What do I look like?
Well,
Shut up.
last time I checked, you were not be interested in seeing anything I had going on over here. So just go home and give me that.
I'm good. Thank you, though.
Thank you.
So I have a question while we're kind of
Mhm.
on a freeze. The bingo that we were talking about, do
Mm-hmm.
y'all have a date planned for that yet?
Mm-mm. No. We threw around a date, but I feel like I'm unprepared. Yeah. And you know how I am about preparedness. Is there, what is y'all's preference? Would y'all prefer to do it on a Monday night? Or would y'all want to do it on a different night than Monday night?
Well, that's like, I'm for sure off. That's just me.
We talked about having a bingo where you brought a guest.
A recruiting event where it's nothing but recruiting and referrals.
Well, I don't get off till 6:30 on Mondays and Fridays, so
It would have
it
been,
takes me an hour to get home.
it would have been on at 7. So it would be better
It would
to,
be like 30 minutes late.
would it be better to do not a Monday?
I don't get back till 7:30.
So I'm like showered and in bed by then. On every night but Monday. Alright, so.
It's bringing up if somebody comes in and cancels one, July 1st is our busiest day of the year.
Uh-huh.
On so July 1st was Wednesday. On Thursday, I had me personally, $25,000 in loans. All of them bitches canceled.
Canceled.
Yes. Have everything prepared,
And they
waiting on
cancel
you to
it.
come in, and you call them, and they're like, "Oh, I'm not coming."
Yeah. You didn't quit, did you?
Yeah.
See?
But I did win the competition on the 1st of July.
Alright.
I did 38,000 by myself on Wednesday.
Not too shabby.
94,000.
Just think if you made 50% of that.
Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty good.
In your Mary Kay business, you did.
I will print these out and then fill mine.
And send it to me? Okay. Right, and whenever y'all are done, just write your names on it and text me a picture of it. Alright, the next thing is whose goal is to at some point to earn a Chevy Cruze? Okay. There's 2 different tracking sheets. So look at it and whatever one, because people's minds work differently. And if you look at one and you're like,
I can print more.
so look and decide which one do you want. Yeah, I figured. I saw that one coming. So just pick out which one that works best for you and the way you think. And that's how you track your Chevy Cruze.
That's pretty cool.
What?
Both of the tracking sheets.
Mm-hmm.
are pretty cool.
If it stands out and it's brighter, that's the one I always go for, because then I track it better.
All right. So one of them just is way more in detailed, and one of them is more simplified, if that makes sense. Simplified, yeah, girl. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Got it on my wall.
Do what?
Already got it on my wall.
Go on ahead, girl. All right. So that's Chevy Cruze. We've talked about doing car in 3 months. You have 4 months to do it. I highly recommend you do it in 3. You can do it in you can do it in a month. You can do it in 2 months. But you do have up to 4 months. But just think the people that were active in month 1 are inactive by month 4. Okay? So that's why we say to shoot to do it quicker. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Next goal. Anybody's goal to become a director in this seminar year?
Yes, girl.
Okay. Diaculum tracking sheet. This is to be a 1 month normal, which is to become a director in 1 month.
Oh, I was a little bit confused there for a second when you said that.
1 month normal? Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's like, what? I have to be normal?
Yeah.
Me normal is out of the question.
That would totally throw him. So this is to track. Pass that one down to
When did
track.
that become a qualification?
To be a 1 month normal. It just shows you how to do it quick, how to do it quick, how to do it quick, how to do it quick. Because I think we drag things out and make them harder because, oh, well, we have 4 months to do it. And then that's when the problem ensues, if that makes sense. Opposed to do it quick, do it quick, do it now, do it now, do it now, and being a part of the Din Din Club, okay? Like Mary Kay always talked about. So there's an extra one to be a 1 month normal. And y'all, I have all of these. I have all these sheets. I'm pretty sure I got them all off of the website that's pinned to our Facebook page, okay?
I saw this one when I got
I really
to
like this third. It really is strange.
Yeah, sending
That's
pictures.
so
I said that earlier.
But I was just like, I didn't hear you.
Mm-hmm. Melissa. I can't see you. Can you hear me? You didn't want one of them to become a director this year, Sheets?
No.
Mm. Don't make me come to Kansas. I'm just saying.
No, that's the goal, is to make you come to Kansas.
Don't make me come up there and be pissed off on the road that long, because it might not be good. All right.
I put DK
Okay.
on it.
What'd you say?
I said DIQ by seminar. That's don't push me.
You are so an S. Dear Lord. Okay. All right. Unit goals for this year.
Hold up,
What?
my plate, man.
Do y'all want our unit to be recognized for next seminar year?
500,000 more.
That's what I wrote.
What?
I think
500,000.
so. That if everybody who wants to be a director is going.
Oh,
to be a
yeah, for
director,
sure.
then
Like,
Oh, we have
Yeah.
to keep cutting.
oh,
Yeah.
we will. That by Christmas is my
Yeah.
goal for that. Because let me tell y'all, if y'all was me right now, I'm just saying.
Because the girl you beat out is driving a pink caddy.
I'm just saying.
So we have to.
There's probably ten for sure, without a shadow of a doubt. 10 people that I went to new director training with, new director education with, that all have already earned their pink Cadillacs or ordered them today.
Like I say, right up in June.
10, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So, what?
Mine being in the reaction when we went to the bridal thing and we saw pink caddies. They were like, "Who's
Yeah.
Okay, so pink caddy by when?
I'd say December.
Okay, so what do we need to do? How much do we need to do?
That starts with today.
What, 80,000? We're gonna.
Negative.
90.
102,000.
Oh, it went up.
Yep. It used to be
100.
96. It's 102,000. So divide 100.
$6,000.
Yeah. You know. All right. So divide 102,000 by 6 months.
17,000.
Thank you, ma'am. That's what we need to shoot for per month.
We got a 3-year-old.
Or we can break it down and baby step it. But I would say,
Don't break it down. Keep it that way.
all right. So that's what we need every single month to achieve Cadillac by December. That's Renita's goal too, is Caddy by December.
I've seen that.
500,000. This is what 500,000 unit club would look like. To do 500,000, we need one future director.
Is somebody in DIQ?
Nope. Future director is 8 team members.
Okay.
One future director. 2 team leaders. Team leaders have 5. 2 people that are team leaders. 7 red jackets or star team builders, which is 3 people. 15 senior consultants, which is anybody with 1 or 2 team members. And 125 consultants.
Where's he at?
Non-T.
One future director, 5 team leaders. What?
We're at 47. Damn.
One future director, 2 team leaders, 7 red jackets,
15 senior consultants
and 100.
and 125 consultants. We have dropped down to 47.
Oh,
We were at 59 last month. We're at 47 this month.
wow.
Okay. So if we had those spots filled in, that would make a $500,000 unit. Now, I can tell you, we earned a BMW with not a BMW unit. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that's not what we want. We want this.
Yeah. We could totally.
Yeah, I don't want to be up at 12 o'clock at night trying to place an order.
Yeah. So, 500,000, Caddy by Christmas. What else? I mean, and if we shoot big, quick, and hard, then we can shoot for 650, which would be Circle of Excellence and Trip. I'm just saying. But we'll start with 500,000.
Once we cross that 500,000, then we'll.
Just saying. So, let's see, 125. What's 125 plus 15 plus 7 plus 2 plus how many? What would our unit size be with all those added together?
Somebody's gonna beat me to it, but I'm sorry.
150.
Mm-mm. Plus, is it? Plus 15 plus 7 plus 2 plus 1? 150?
Yeah.
So we need 100. Yeah, I'm not that good at math.
Me
It
either.
blows my mind when people just go 150, 150, like that's normal, like 150, like you're an idiot for asking. That's 150, and then looking like, girl, I need my calculac to be adding 2 plus 5. If it ain't 2 plus 2 or 1 plus 1, I need a calculator. Okay, so our goal is 150 unit members by seminar. We want them to be in these positions. We want to have a Cadillac. And we want 17,000 a month.
We want more than that a month if we're gonna hit 500,000.
True.
We only need
We want-
17,000 for the khaki.
Right. 17,000 up until December.
Yes.
But then we can just, because we're going to be recruiting. If our base did 17,000 and that didn't count inventory orders, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of our production is inventory. If we actually worked and built our base up,
That's what I just.
Divided by 11. $46,000 a month.
Yeah.
For 500,000.
I did 12 months, but I didn't like the number on it.
I did 11. So.
hang on,
Because when I did the 12, it gave me a whole bunch of 6s.
hold that thought.
That's what God told me.
You're figuring it up how I figured it up, Dina, and that, hang on, there's an easier way. Hey, Cindy, if you aren't busy, will you Vox me, because I do not have my notes from when we were talking the other day, the breakdown of the 650 year. What was it? 15% increase, I think, every month. We had to do a 15% increase. But if you're not busy, if you'll Vox me that back. Because when she Voxed me, it blew my mind. Because the way I had it figured out, I was like, dang. Jesus, could you come join my team with me for the next 12 months? I'm just saying, because that's what we're going to need. The way she figured it up, and she emailed, and it was where we did a 15% increase every month. And we started out the first month, which would be this month, we did 11,000. Somebody do a 15% increase of 11,000. What's that? 11,000.
Hold on. Out of what? 11,000?
11,000 and increase it by 15%.
15% equals 1650.
I said 17.
Okay, increase 1650 by 11,000. I meant whatever.
What?
By 15%.
$18,950.
18,950. Increase that by 15%.
18 what? 9,750.
Mm-hmm. Dang, where did I put this?
1934.63.
How much?
1934.63.
Okay, increase.
Times 1940.20.
Okay, increase.
Jeez. That doesn't seem right, but it says 1941.03.
That's not right.
What was that last number? 12.
19,420.
Are you sure you're not pregnant?
I don't think that last one was right either.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay, what was the one? The very first 19,000. What was it?
19,346.
It's 29,0190. 29,0190. 19. I don't know where that number is.
What was the number?
29,001 is what I put. 0190 is what you said. 29.
29,000?
Yeah.
Where are we at?
Oh, sweet Jesus. It's somewhere. Where is it at?
I should have wrote it down.
Hang on.
Because this calculator doesn't say, it doesn't do what I can do on my work calculator. So it doesn't accumulate what I can do on
Hold that thought.
work on it.
Hold that thought. Oh, I already have that pulled up. Cataract.
I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I know that. It's just, it's not keeping it. I
wonder if Priscilla, where's she
How
at?
do you do it?
You just take the 17,000 times 15% and hit equal. And that's when you got that amount, and you add. If you turn it sideways, probably do.
That really sucks.
I'll find the notes to it. But when she did it, it was a 15% increase every single month. And by the end of the year, you did $650,000 instead of having to do $46,000 every single month. It was just you increase. So like if we did 11,000 this month, which we are by far freaking capable of doing. I mean, my God, we've done 18,000, 20,000 in a month. And our used to be worst month was 12, 13,000. So we can totally do it. But if we did 11,000 this month, and then each one of us increased what we did that month by 15%, I mean, that might be what, $120, $150 per person, $200 per person. Then we hit it that month. Then we increase. Does that make sense? Hey, Priscilla, I don't know if you're busy, but if you're not busy, I'm sure you know this because you're the math whiz and the reports chick. But how to break down Cadillac, where you do the 15% increase or whatever it is every single month, like starting this month and then increase 15%, so on and so forth. Or, excuse me, that's not Cadillac. That's to achieve trip, I think. That's how they track it. Where is tracking? But does that make sense? Does everybody like? $10,000 per month.
So I have a potential new team member.
Awesome. Who?
She's in the military. Her name's Samantha Watkins.
Cool.
She loves makeup and all that good jazz. So she's friends with my husband. So I'm like, hey,
Awesome.
give her the sample. Give her this. Give her this.
Take this here.
So then hopefully if I can get her and then my grandma back, qualify her active, and then Brett active, be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, after 5 million years.
You're so stupid. Let it go. Today's a new day and a new year. Okay. I don't know. When I get, and I'll go home and find it and I'll screenshot it and post it. But it breaks it down and it's like, okay. Cause I was like, oh, okay, I'll double gold medal and that'll bring in $6,000 and I'll personally do $2,000 and that's $5,000. Then my base unit's going to do $8,000 and then like I broke down all 12 months like that and I had a double gold medal all the way to January or to February. No, to March. And then April, May, June, I just gold medaled. And like I went through all that and Cindy goes, or, I mean, just hear me out. You can, and I was like, shit, that sounds so much easier. And I was like, okay. So, but it, like when she broke it down, because I was thinking like 50,000 a month. God, that's such a stretch right now. But the way she broke it down, it was so much more attainable. It was like, oh yeah, we could totally do that. Oh, what notebook was I writing in that day? I was in my car.
We're driving and talking to Cindy and writing.
No. I wasn't in my car. I was in my pajamas in the driveway writing on the back of my car. That's where I was. I remember now, but I don't know what I was writing on. But it can't be far. It's somewhere close. But as soon as she sends it to me, I will forward that to y'all. Unless somebody gets some mad math skills. I bet Casey can figure it out. He's good at math.
Dina's over here got like 50 million numbers already written off.
Hey, I know you're probably really busy and all cleaning house, but could you take a break and do some math for me? Yeah, right.
I mean, by the time she gets done on this paper, I'm gonna be like, what the hell did you do? Because I'm already like that. They'll be like,
I budgeted $5 million a year here, so I think I can handle this.
oh, Jesus.
All right. Mary Kay.
My reports used to be 60 to 100,000 a month when I had airmen. And I have to break down every piece of mail, you name it. I'm already on month 8 page if you want to know.
Okay. Keep going. And I'll quit searching.
I wish I had my calculator.
Melissa, I don't like you that quiet.
Sorry.
What?
I said I was sorry.
No. All I saw was I heard whatever that is.
What do you got?
I mean, if you're too busy cleaning, you can totally get back to it, and I'll find a good calculator.
What you got on the map?
I don't like your short tone. I need you to figure up $11,000 in production for this month and increase it 15% every month for the next 12 months. That's what I got. You ain't busy. Stop playing. And while he does that, Dina does that. Does everybody have a clean sheet of paper they can write on? Got one? You want a new one? All right. So this is like the last thing we're going to do real fast. Okay. Ready? Y'all don't have to write this. You are just listening for the first part. Is me talking going to bother you, Dina?
No, ma'am.
Okay. There was a man who drove down the same gravel road to work every day. On his way was a barn, and painted on the barn were targets, and a whole dead center of each target. One day, he decided to stop and meet the man who was such a good shot to hit all the bullseyes so many times. He introduced himself and told the farmer he drove down the road every day and wanted to meet the dead shot who hit all those bullseyes. The farmer said, "Oh, that's me, but I'm not a good shot at all. I just shot the barn, then drew targets around the holes." Has that been you this past year? Would you like to be back in control? Take a few minutes to do a self-discovery and set your goals for the new seminar year. So, number 1, why did you come into Mary Kay? I'm gonna give you all the questions, then y'all can answer them. Why did you come into Mary Kay? Number 1, why did you come into Mary Kay?
Jiminy and trying
Number 2, what were your goals, dreams in all capital letters and parentheses, when you signed your agreement? Number 2, what were your goals and dreams when you signed your agreement? Hey, did anybody do the challenge we did last week? Okay. Number,
5.
you got 5? Okay. Number 3, have you redefined your goals? Question mark. Why? Question mark. Was it from circumstances or discouragements? Question mark. Number 3, have you redefined your goals? Why? Was it from circumstances or discouragement? Number 3, have you redefined your goals? Why? Was it from circumstances or discouragement? Number 4, what is your goal now? What is your goal now? Do you have a dream buried deep? Question mark. What is your goal now? And do you have a dream buried deep? Question mark. Number 5, do you have a good support system? Do you have a good support system? What do they do to support you? Do you have a good support system? What do they do to support you? Do you have a good support system? What do they do to support you? Number 6, what would an ideal Mary Kay week look like to you? What would an ideal Mary Kay week look like to you?
I came up with 583,000.
Okay. She might have started out more than 11,000.
I did. I started out with 17,000. Start out with. I don't know why I'm just doing.
So you just made out your own number?
No, I don't know why I wrote 17,000.
We have to do that by December. We had to do for Caddy.
It's okay. No, you're fine. I don't know. I don't remember how she figured it up, but whatever she figured
That's
up.
how you figure it. This is right. If you was to start at 17,000.
Yeah, because by the time we did that, we did a 15% increase every single month. We ended up with 750,000. We were 100,000 more than what we needed.
Well, I'll take that.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, crap, we might as well do 90,000 more and earn double trip. I'm just saying. What?
You just increase it. You just increase what you made that month by 15%. And by 15% the next month.
Right. Okay.
What was number 5?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have a good support system? And what do they do to support you? Number 5. Do you have a good support system and what do they do to support you? Number 6. What would an ideal Mary Kay week look like to you? Number 6, what would an ideal Mary Kay week look like to you? Number 7, by Christmas, where do you see yourself? Number 7, by Christmas, where do you see yourself? Number 8, where do you see yourself in a year? Where do you see yourself in a year? Number 9, what do you like most about being in Mary Kay? What do you like most about being in Mary Kay? Number 10, what do you like least about being in Mary Kay? What do you like least about being in Mary Kay? Number 11, what do you want to learn next? What do you want to learn next? Hold up. 12, how much time can you devote to meet your goals? How much time can you devote to meet your goals? How much time can you devote to meet your goals? 13, are you proud of yourself in your Mary Kay business? Are you proud of yourself in your Mary Kay business? 14, what do you need from me? What do you need from me? How can I better support you? How can I better support you? What do you need from me and how can I better support you? Fill this out today because tomorrow is not a day of the week. Eileen Lennar said that. Fill this out today because tomorrow is not a day of the week. And I guess you can fill it out and send me a picture of it. And y'all better send me a picture of it. I should make y'all sit here and fill it out because I know ain't none of y'all gonna send me a picture. Melissa and Ben and Tiffany occasionally, but you don't even do it all the time.
I do it sometimes.
You do it sometimes.
I remember.
You do it sometimes. You do it when we're sitting here, typically.
Okay.
I think I've only ever not done one of them, and that was the Mary Kay.
I don't. When I'm not in Mary Kay's, when
But
I'm
I'll
and stuff. But when you're like, I need you to send me a message, I'm not gonna know. It might take me like several hours after you say
Yeah.
something. Yeah,
But no, that's going to help y'all be clear on your goals and dreams, and it's going to help me. Yeah, it helps me know what you need from me, but it also helps me go, do you remember what you're doing this for? Do you remember why? Because a lot of times we give up on our dreams because people told us it was the right thing to do or what, you know, whatever. So fill that out and send me a picture of it along with that other tracking sheet. Does anybody have any questions about what we
I
talked
remember
about?
reading my tracking sheet that I sent you now, and I'm sitting here. I really live on myself. So I'm gonna redo it and send it to you. Yeah, I can do that.
You can do better. That's what I like to hear. That's what I say too. So y'all send me a picture of both of those, just to help me, like, to help me help you. True. I don't know. But does anybody have any questions? Did that help anybody? I mean, like clarify kind of the beginning of the year, a new year.
Definitely for me, because I haven't been here for the beginning of the new year.
Yeah. And I mean, like, if you were like Tiffany and you're like, well, this is my goal. Well, what does that feel like? Well, I don't know. I never thought about it. Well, that's what y'all need to do. That's what y'all need to do tonight. While you're in the shower, while you're in the bathtub, while you're laying in the bed, you need to think about what your goal is and what does that feel like? Like, what does it feel like? What, your mom, my God, I don't know how excited Sean would be. I've never seen Sean show any kind of emotion at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But your mom would be like over the top freaking like, yeah, she would be so much fun at a car pickup. Like, you have to imagine that. You have to imagine yourself already achieving it, what it feels like, the satisfaction, the self-gratification, the happiness, the joy it brings to you, your husband, your mom, your dad, your kids, your whoever those people are. Like, half the shit I do and don't do in my life is all because, like, I never smoked weed and I never took pills and I never snorted anything and I never did any of that because I didn't want my dad to be disappointed in me. Because I didn't want to disappoint my dad. Not that my dad has ever even whipped me in my life. Like, he has never been the disciplinary in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But I did not want to disappoint him. That was the greatest thing. I didn't want to disappoint him. So the satisfaction of he bought my sister a BMW and he bought my other sister a Mercedes and he didn't buy me jack squat crap. So I went and earned my own BMW and he got to come to my car pickup. So it was the satisfaction of, oh, well, thanks for not buying me one. So here's mine. And, he was like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, da 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 da. Because that's more than my other freaking 4 siblings have ever thought about doing. You know what I mean? And so you just have to picture in the moment how those key people in your life would feel and how you would feel and that's what's going to help you achieve it. Like, you need to know, like, you need to think about it and it'd be like, oh, like it just makes you feel amazing or makes you want to cry or, whatever. And that is why you might be falling short in some areas of your business because it's like, I don't know, I never really thought about that. I just kind of set a goal, but it was just like, whatever, And we do think about that. We're like, oh, yeah, that's a goal sometime eventually. Y'all, goals are dreams with deadlines. That's what they are. Goals are dreams with deadlines. They have to have a deadline. That's why the star quarter can't be until whenever you achieve star, because nobody would ever freaking achieve it. Okay, like, it has to have a deadline. You have to do it by this. You have to buy this. You have to do it by this, or you will never do it. We'll put it off and put it off and put it off. We'll never push ourselves. So sometimes when you're like, geez, I wish you just shut up and leave me alone. It's because I want to push you to your best. Because I see your potential. And let me let y'all know, ain't nobody living up to their potential, except for maybe Dina when she blew me up with an $800 order when I thought it was going to be $3. And I was like, wow, what is, where, I didn't even know Dina had been doing all of this. Like, she was like incognito doing her little work and I had no idea. But I want y'all to live to your potential because for the most part, I know your husband, oh my God, like your husband would be, don't even go there. Like, your husband, your kids, your husband, y'all's husband's about on the same level as far as husband and wife, whatever. Your nanny, I'm sure your husband would support you in anything you do. I've never met him. Well, I did kind of a little bit, halfway, whatever. But so, I mean, but your nanny, and for you to prove to all of those, just to prove a point. How many times have I done something just to prove a point? And you sat there beside me just to prove a point.
I know.
So I'm confused on what you're still waiting on, okay? Melissa, I believe you got some points to prove.
I do.
Yes, you do. So you don't have to go get a job, a real job. And me have to come up there and stick my foot up Adam's booty sideways for you.
Gosh, that needs to happen anyways.
I'm just saying, okay? So, I mean, we all have something. I want to take my kids to Disney World. Like, I never got took to Disney World. I could care less about going to Disney World. I don't care nothing about no castle or a Mickey Mouse or any of that. I could care less. Like, I want to go see a real castle in Europe. That's my idea. Like, I don't care nothing about none of that other stuff. Okay?
Yeah, as soon as you get there and you're like, oh my god, I'm such a big kid.
Maybe. I don't know. But I want to take my kids there because my kids would love it. And so I really, 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 really want to take them because I never got taken. Not that I feel like I missed out on that in my childhood, but I just know my kids would enjoy that. So, like, that is one of my goals. My other goal is, you know, to build a house. And I already have my house plan. I had my house plan picked out before I even knew who Casey was. And he just has to like it because that's my house and that's what I'm building and no one knows what to tell him. And so, like, and he knows that. We've already discussed that. And so, like, that's my other goal. But, like, my very first order of business after I pay off the Jeep and the Tahoe, pretty much my house will be paid off within the next couple of years, is to pay my dad's house off. So, like, my first thing when I become a national is to pay my dad's house off. Like, that is my whole reason to become a national. I could care less if I'm rich. I could care less if I traveled the world. I don't want him to have to work for the rest of his life because if I don't pay it off, ain't nobody gonna let him pay it off.
You gonna pay it off and then your mom's gonna want a bigger house.
He'd slap her. That would be the one time he would slap her. Like, I just know he will never. And the reason why I have this sense of urgency about it is he's getting old. Like, he's getting, in Florida, I just looked at him and I was like, God, when did he age so much? Like, he's going to have a heart attack. Yeah.
Probably 2 or 3 years.
I'm like, he's going to have a heart attack. He's going to have a stroke. He's going to, like, and it freaks me out because then I have all these other people that are dependent upon him. I don't know what they're going to do. And I don't care. I already told them, you better have some good life insurance because ain't none of them moving in with me. And I'm not paying their bills. But I don't want my dad to die because he was busy paying for them and not enjoy his life because he's worked so hard and he's made so much money that other people have blown through for him. Now, granted, he created those monsters. That's why I will not pay for my sister's house that he bought for her. I will not pay any of those loans off for him. I will only pay his home off for him. All the cars and all that other stuff that he bought for all those other people, that's not part of the deal. And he doesn't even know this. But this is just my hope, my dream, and my wish. And that's why I want to become a national sales director, and because that's what I would need. Because his house is not a cheap house. He has 2 mortgages on it. One is like $1,700, and like it's really expensive. So, just saying. So, like, I have to become a national to pay the freaking house off, okay? And so, I just want y'all to know, like, I know, I see, like, and it'd be my luck. I'd pay the house off, tell him I paid the house off, and he'd had a heart attack, you know? And so I'd probably have to, like, ease him into that, tell the bank not to tell him, and just stick that check and that payment into an IRA or something for him. But that's my goals, and that's my dreams, and that's why I know where I'm going in my business, because I know exactly what I'm going to do and why I'm doing it. Does that make sense? Okay. Great. Love y'all. Bye. Don't disconnect without telling me bye.
I wasn't. I was getting my
I thought you were reaching for your mouse to hang up on me. I was like, this fool not even gonna tell me bye. I haven't mailed your presents. Bye, Tiffany. Thanks for coming. Let me see that poster, girl. Casey's blowing up my boxer over here with his 15%.
I got my queen of sales stuff. And then
Race for Red.
Oh, thank you.
my wholesale, my team wholesale.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah.
I love it. Woohoo! Did that help you at all, Melissa?
Yeah.
Was that something like different and new and like refreshing? And yes, it did help you. Like, y'all tell me if we ever do something and you're like, that really didn't help me. Like, tell me, because that's something I kind of need to know. Don't just pretend like, oh yeah, that was great, and not really be for real.
You can use that water up here.
Okay, we'll just put them all.
Yeah.
All right.
Or whatever.
All right, Melissa.
All right. I sent you both the text messages already of both my things. So.
All right, awesome. I'll check them out when I get to the house.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Bye. See y'all later.
Bye.